It's time for another brick sword collection. The first one was pretty popular. You guys are still watching that one. Congratulations. I'm a little bit slow. Actually, I had these swords here for a little while, but I was trying to build more for the video anyway. We're just gonna do this because I need to get this out of the office. There's too much stuff in this place. So what is up, you guys? Welcome back to Brickmeupscottie. I'm Scottie. How are you watching? Beavis, where I review alternative bricks and some stuff like this, which is unlicensed and does not belong to One Piece, Demon Slayer, Rick and Morty, and Zelda. So we're gonna be looking at 3 swords and yes, a little gun, which is from, respectfully, Rick and Morty. Brick swords are getting overly populated, but they're all based on the popular anime like Demon Slayer and One Piece, if you're familiar with that. I have done a couple of swords from the brand Go Bricks, which is a brick brand, but we actually do supply Go Brick loose bricks, which we haven't really set up on our store, but we have done it for some people out there who have been ordering from us. By the way, these are all available on brickmeupscottie.com. Do I have to put the link up again? Because some of you don't know how to buy from me. It's not that difficult. And for Go Bricks, we do sell a couple of their sets, which they claim are okay to sell. So I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna grab these for myself, the 2 that you're gonna see. And then the DK ones are, again, unauthorized, but based on One Piece and Demon Slayer. So brick swords are super popular. I think they're getting a little bit out of hand. There's a lot now to choose from. They have gotten better for sure. We've had no complaints from customers for the later ones. The older ones, still might be some complaints. And the other thing too that you're gonna notice is I did not put any of the sticker sheets on the 2 in front because the stickers are huge, man. They're like so big. I don't wanna ruin these swords putting them on. So what you're seeing is like plain. I think it looks totally fine plain. So we'll start with the first sword first from Go Bricks. This is from the current game that is available right now on your Switch, which I'm sure most of you are playing. I'm playing it too. This one is the Master Sword from The Legend of Zelda. Screw it, I'm not going to clean the desk up. Chris and I are too lazy to move everything around, but I'm sure you can see the sword here, and Chris will get you some beautiful shots of it. This thing has a lot of weight. Dude, this thing is like super heavy. In fact, I'm kind of scared to hold it because I think it's going to break off. So with Go Bricks, you're going to be using a PDF. All the instructions are online and I have a code that you have to scan, all that kind of stuff. Of course, if you buy it from us, we'll help you figure all that stuff out. But anyway, this was super fun to put together. There were a couple missing pieces, which is bound to happen, especially if it's mock based, and it is super solid. It does get very repetitive as you're moving up. This thing is so solid though, once it's all together, it's like a brick. Again, it's got some, dude, this thing has some weight to it. Oh, I can feel it wanting to break off right there. So you do not want to mess with this too much. Don't be holding it like me. The hilt here, I can feel it trying to pop off. You're gonna hold it 2 hands, make sure you hold here and here because it might separate there. I feel like Conan the Barbarian. I'm scared to do it like this. It's gonna fall down on the other sword, but you can see that right there. Look at that. Got some flex there. Purely a display thing. I kind of wish they put more effort. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold it like this, like a bazooka. Like more effort here on the tip because it does kind of like, it's not closed off there. But otherwise, the sword part is totally intact and it does have the Triforce symbol here, right? So it does have that Zelda element. I think this is based off the older Master Sword. If you designed this and if it's stolen, please let me know. But as far as Go Bricks has told me, they were very strict. We're like, this one is okay to sell. That's what they said. Anyway, I'm happy with this. I was like, yo, this is so cool, man. And it's very, very thick. I was like, yeah. We'll do some tests later to see how this thing is gonna fall apart when we strike something with it in slow motion. Overall, feel, design, the blue part is very cool. It's very 8-bit gamey-like. There is another brand, I think it's MJI or MSI, that have recently released a Master Sword that is quite big too, that sits into the slot so it can stand. This one doesn't have a stand like that, but it does have 2 mini stands, which I'll show you in a second. Like this, it should be like this. I'm pretty sure that's it. There we go. pretty basic stuff. I'm pretty sure these two belong to it. Maybe they don't. But it stands just fine if you put the sword sideways by itself, like that. If Christian see it there, you can kind of see it there. Yeah, you can figure it out. Anyway, very cool sword from Go Bricks. Very, very, very heavy. So be careful if you are going to like hold it. I can hold it like this. I've been doing it, but I think over time it'll pop off. I'm kind of scared doing it like this. Look at that thing. Massive emotional damage. There needs to be more video game weapon stuff. I'd be totally down for it. Yes. Sky's the limit now. Now that Japanese swords are getting super popular. Okay, so that's Go Bricks number 1. The Zelda Master Sword. Yes, I approve. I like it. I'm gonna put it down here in the front so I can show you the other ones in a bit. Now the other thing from Go Bricks, which is hidden here, is this. What you see in my hands is the portal gun from Rick and Morty. This was an absolute super simple, easy build to do. And yes, it's just like the cartoon. And oh, you know, it's super stable. I love this thing, man. It's very simple. And again, it is Go Bricks. So no missing pieces for me. Maybe I should do a giveaway of one of these. I think I have an extra one somewhere. Let me think about that. Maybe I'll talk about that in the next video. So, but yeah, portal gun. Doesn't do anything else, just like that. Open the portal, go through, get out of this world. I like the transclear red brick there. It almost looks like something out of Star Trek or the sci-fi, right? You want to see the handle here. Very secure, it's not gonna fall off on you. There you go. This is the Rick and Morty portal gun. I like it. Very neat. Now let's move on to DK's, the first one. So what we're looking at is DK's Nichiren sword. I'm sure there's a more specific name for this. 1507. This is 1,479 pieces. This was an absolute blast to build. This is probably like a year old now. I know I'm really slow to this stuff, man. A lot of you guys have already bought this sword from me. It compresses very small into a tiny box. If we get the original box, which we do have some swords in the original box, the boxes are like sword length, man. So you can forget the box, man. You don't need it. Crunch it down, put it in a smaller box. I do have the manual for this one here, which looks like that, which I'm sure you can see there. Easy to read. No problems, except for, let me give it a page of the sword here. Except that it gets very, very repetitive. A lot of small bricks. You might get some missing bricks with the older sets, but I didn't have any missing ones on this one. I don't think I did. It's easy to source though. And I mentioned the stickers. Dude, the stickers suck on this one. Let me show you the sticker sheet here, which mine got all mangled. No matter how I try to protect it, even from original box, they'll just like roll it like this and put it in the original box. They take it out and it's like messed up like that. That's a lot of stickers. And the thing is, it's super huge. I do not want to ruin my sword with these. However, if you're a fan, or you want to be like, oh, I wanted to say demon sword or whatever. That's how well I know this anime. Then by all means, go ahead, go use it. You'll be happier if you like it to look like the anime. But as far as the sword goes, this was such a beautiful build, man. So much fun. I love this chain, the gold chain that links up the two swords. It does have the stand here, but the stand is a little bit loose because the sword has a lot of weight. It's gonna probably pull down the bricks. So I'm gonna take it off the stand right now. 1, 2, it's like dual wielding sword. Look at this thing. This thing is a amazing, man. Look at that. I love the design of this. The two pieces right there were kind of like the links. It's pretty cool, the little holes right there. I have no issues. This is very light, by the way, compared to the Go Bricks Zelda. The Go Bricks Zelda one is like layers and layers of bricks, makes it super heavy. This one's very, very thin. You're using like small bricks. They're not big bricks. You can hold this thing all day and be like, yeah, man. Or anything fall apart on you. Probably the chain parts, don't pull them apart. It will probably pull the sword apart. And because it's thin here, it might pop off on you. I like the hilts. If I go like this, the blue parts look really cool. The sticker will probably hide most of that. So if you're like, oh no, the blue looks terrible. The sticker is yellow, so it's gonna hide that for sure. But I still like it. You'll probably just see it on the edge once the stickers are on there. And then you got the handle here. Oh, see, I'm knocking off pieces. That's normal for the hilt, by the way, to fall off, because you're building kind of around the thing, so do be careful for that. But the handle parts, the design, lots of small little pieces to put on. I like that. And the ends, the chrome, the gold chrome. That is super dope, man. Yo, this sword is so badass. I think everybody who has come into my office, like MC Jin, what's up, man? I generally get him on my channel too. But he was like picking up all the weapons going, these are so cool, man. You know Lego ain't ever gonna make weapons like this. And then you still have to get them authorized and licensed, so they can't really call them Demon Slayer when you buy them. But I still honestly think I am not, as being not an anime fan, I absolutely love these because I am a sword fan. And I've always wanted to have like my own collection of real swords, but of course it's illegal, right? But to have these brick ones and know that they're just really well done and real well built. You see me swinging this thing around? Pow! Pow! This thing is amazing, right, Chris? What do you think?
So cool.
It's really cool. But yeah, I'm a little bit slow because this is like a year old. This actually has some dust on here. Man, I gotta clean this thing off. But there you go. Very cool. And then let me show you the stand. Stand is here. These are prints, by the way, on the stand. But just to show you the overall feel, they repeat on both sides. You have the tall parts here to hold the blades up, and it slides into these two parts down here. So it mirrors each other. But you see that? It comes off really easy, just like that. So you might not even want to use the stand. It's all easy to put back together. But I'm pushing on everything. Let me push this all back down. These sections here, they're very loose, so be careful for that. But it's cool. You do get a little stand. There's the bottom. Multiple plates. You just saw me break this thing apart. And there you go. That's DK's Demon Slayer sword. We got one more DK sword. You ready for this? Oh, so this is DK's not one piece sword that supposedly belongs to Whitebeard. DK 1510, 1,319 pieces. This sword is fantastic too, man. I had a lot of fun building this one. And hey, like Chris said too, this is not only his sword, this is kind of like Guan Gong's. Yeah, the Chinese god kind of uses this style. So hey man, even if you're, like I said, you're not a fan of the anime, you're a fan of the swords, I'm like, yo, or spears, this is like a spear, right? This thing is dope. It should be a lot longer, a real one, but you know, you're gonna be adding like double the amount of bricks. This thing's gonna be like super, super long. I think this is just right for this kind of thing. And you know, you can always buy two and extend it, I guess. It's not that difficult, but man, you'll be working on lots on this part because boy, this gets really super repetitive doing this part. Did I have any missing pieces on this one? I kind of remember thinking I did, but not too much. So what's the good and bad thing about this sword? The bad thing about this sword is two things. One is it does have a sticker sheet. I'm gonna pull it out here. It's not so bad. It's only got one sheet there. Does it have two? No, I think it's only got one. Oh no, two. Maybe one more for the stand. Okay, I just found the manual. It says 1 strong, but there you go. It's a very easy manual to read. And below that is the sticker sheet, the second part of the sticker sheet. So yeah, a lot of stickers, and those parts will cover up the gold chrome. No, I don't want to cover the gold chrome. Anyway, just to give you guys an idea. Same manual, just like the other one. But again, this is a big, giant, solid gray color. I really don't want to put it on this. I think it actually looks just pretty as is. Number two, what's the number two bad thing about the sword? The end here, if you swing it around too much, this part can pop off really easy because it's just being held like that. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? 4 studs holding this thing down. If you're gonna swinging this around like a mad mofo, you know this thing's gonna fall apart right there. Other than that, the whole thing is super secure. What I love about this spear is this section, the gold chrome. I love that, man. That's so cool. It's nice and shiny there. It is a little bit scuffed, unfortunately. Not perfect, these things. Then you got this blade part, which is all black right there. Yo. But if I would like lift this up and like really move it around, swing it like this, what do they do in the movies? They like shake it like that. You still have to be careful. I can see things shifting. You gotta make sure everything's all pushed back in nicely. I had a lot of fun building this one, and just be careful for the chain. Unfortunately, the chain's not really, I guess it's kind of like chrome. Look, the gold's more outstanding for sure, but still, this is like really cool. Right, Chris?
Yes.
You come to my office, I'll cut your head off if you try to steal my sets. I shall protect this place, and I will protect Chris. One more thing we gotta look at before we test the durability out of these bad boys is the stand. Oh, see, that thing just came off again. Told ya. So I am missing the sticker here. It's probably with another tiny sticker sheet somewhere in this office. But once again, I refuse to put the stickers on even for this video because I don't want to ruin the swords, man. These ones are my swords. But anyway, the stand is there. This one's more durable than the other ones. I like the design and the wood look to it. And it's very easy to put together and put on. Once again, very dusty, but very cool. Okay, guys, it's time to smash up the Lego head right here. Let's try each sword. We got 3 of them. First one up is the Brickmeupscottie Legend of Zelda. So I guess I'm gonna just naturally hold this with 2 hands like Conan. I'm gonna whack the sucker, right? Chris, does everything look good?
Yes.
Here we go. Big swing overhead like this. Let me just go, bam. Look. Totally survived, man. But I can kind of see it shaking right here. Go Bricks, you're good. Was that hard enough to swing? Second one is the dual wielding swords. They need to make some lightsabers, man. Though this is gonna break for sure. I'm gonna do each one strike each. So here we go. Over the head. That one is gone. More or less gone. Very fragile, this one. I'm not looking forward to putting this one back together. Damn, lucky I didn't. The stickers might have actually saved this, but I was gonna say lucky I didn't put them on. But in this case, I think the stickers would have saved it. Down to the last one, which I mentioned this part will fall off pretty easy. I think this is gonna fall off anyway once I strike it. Stop being a wussy, Scottie. Hit the sucker. Here we go. Yeah, don't use this one to hit, man. Okay, fun times to pick up all the pieces now, Chris. Let's go! All right, you guys, 3 swords and a gun. Awesome, super fun. They are unlicensed, but they're really a lot of fun to build. I had no issues with these ones. These are all available on my store, Brickmeupscottie.com. Go out and get yours today. Hopefully they're still around. Who knows, they might stop production of these things pretty soon. More swords are coming out and all that kind of stuff. I think we have even more on the store now. And thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I will be back. Maybe I should make this shoot like a real portal and be like, break me out.